Percy wasn't feeling well. Sir Topham Hatt sent him to the works to get better. "I'll have to borrow another engine while Percy is away," he said. The only engine the other railway could spare was Diesel. When he reached the station, Thomas was waiting with Annie and Clarabelle. He remembered how Diesel had caused trouble the last time he came to the station. "You've come to help, I suppose," said Thomas, "so no tricks." "Tricks?" purred Diesel. "What, me? I'm just delighted to help you really useful engines again." "Good," replied Thomas. "I'll believe that when I see it." Diesel set out to work. He was pulling some trucks to the quarry where he met Toby. "Oh," said Toby, "it's you." He remembered Diesel's devious deeds as well. "Do your shunting, please, then take these stone trucks to the harbor." He wanted Diesel as far from him as possible. Thomas and Toby made it clear to Diesel that they would stand no nonsense. "No making up stories or causing trouble," said Thomas. "Yes, Thomas," purred Diesel. "I understand, Thomas. Of course, Thomas." The trucks knew that Sir Topham had sent Diesel away for troublemaking before. "Let's have some fun with him," they sniggered. They teased Diesel and tried to annoy him, slipping their brakes on accidentally on purpose. One morning they went too far. "It's evil Diesel," they whispered as he came into the yard. "Oily creature." "Yes, Thomas," they mimicked. "Of course, Thomas. Anything you say, Thomas." Diesel could stand no more. "Grrr," he roared. "I'll teach you." He gave the trucks a sharp push, shooting them fast into a siding. Diesel growled. "Any more nonsense and I'll squash you all flat, just like your friend." Sir Topham Hatt was furious. "You will go back to the other railway as soon as I can arrange it," he thundered. Diesel was glad he was going home. Later, Daisy was running downhill when she felt something warm and wet splashing her wheels. At the next station, she felt hotter and her joints were stiff. "You've lost your oil," said her driver. "Thomas will have to take your passengers." Thomas started up the hill, but his wheels began to slip on Daisy's oil, and he slithered to a stop. "Help! Help!" he whistled. "I'm slipping back!" He couldn't stop his heavy train from pulling him downhill. Suddenly, Clarabelle's back wheels rolled right off the track and into the mud. "That's done it," said the guard. He helped the passengers back to the station. Diesel was waiting at the next station, pulling his last train before going home in disgrace. He snickered slyly when he heard about Thomas. "Serves him right," he said. Then Diesel remembered that while Thomas was blocking the signal line, he couldn't get past. "Bother," thought Diesel. "I shall have to help or I can't go home." He set off to the rescue. At the oily place, he stopped before being coupled to Thomas. Workmen had put sleepers under Clarabelle to make her slope up the line. Then they cleared the oil from the rails and put dry sand on them. At last, everything was ready. Diesel dug his wheels into the sand and pulled, but he was careful not to pull too hard in case the coupling broke. With sanded rails, Thomas helped too. Inch by inch, Clarabelle came safely back onto the line. Luckily, Clarabelle wasn't hurt, so they went back for the passengers. Then, using plenty of sand, both engines pulled the train up the hill. Thank you, Diesel, said Clarabelle. You were splendid. Diesel began to feel sorry he was going home. Thomas asked Sir Topham Hatt to forgive him, and now everyone hopes that Diesel will come again. Diesel hopes so too.